The gentleman from Texas is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Chairman Powell, the board's done a great deal of work with regard to foreign banking organizations, but I'm concerned there's a lack of harmonization across jurisdictions with respect to these foreign banking jurisdictions. And I just want to make sure that you all are working to ensure that our U.S. firms are not disadvantaged in the foreign marketplace, and could I hear a little more about your plans for that?
So I think here we want to give national treatment, equal treatment to foreign institutions, and we fully expect and anticipate that we will get that from foreign jurisdictions. That's why we give it here. It's, plus we want foreign institutions to come in and do business here and lend capital to people and take part in the capital markets. That only helps our economy, and we want our institutions to be able to take part in foreign economies. Many banks work across international lines now. So it is essential that there be fair treatment for non-native banks all around the world.
Thank you. I appreciate that stance. Also, in your written testimony, you mentioned trade tensions and slowed global growth as potential threats to the U.S. economy. Between these and the debt ceiling and the lack of consensus in Congress, what would you say are your biggest concerns out of those?
Out of those, I really think that the most important thing is what we've been calling the cross currents, which are the really trade tensions and concerns over slowing growth, global growth around the world. Those are interrelated. There's a box in our monetary policy report that I recommend to you about slowing global growth and manufacturing and investment, which is something we're seeing not just in the United States but around the world. And that is the thing that weighs on our outlook. We see it here. We see weak manufacturing here. We see confidence surveys among businesses. And fortunately, the consumer part of the economy is doing very well. But that's where the weakness is, and that's where the concern. The other things are concerns too, but I would put those at the top of the list. So along with low inflation, that's a concern. That's the other half of our mandate, and we are concerned that inflation not run below 2% more persistently than we thought it would.
So putting all that together, the current state of the economy, where you see us going on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate where we are with respect to an economy, 1 being bad, 10 being great?
I don't think I'll give you an actual grade, but I will say this. We are in the 11th year of this expansion. That's a first since we began to keep records on this. We're at 3.7% unemployment. That's a 50-year low. 50-year low, and we've been there for 15 months, and there's no reason why that can't continue. We are committed to using our tools to make sure that it does continue. And I just would, again, point out, though, that this expansion is now reaching groups that hadn't been reached in the first few years, and there's a box on that as well in the monetary policy report. All the more reason why it's so important that we keep the expansion going to the maximum extent we can.
Well, I agree with you, and I thank you, and I yield my time back.
Thanks.